post a message this week. We, we had the balloon releasing last week.
Mm-hmm.
When we came back Monday, you know, we let them know that we human.
Right.
Some deal with grief differently. That was for the kids that was there. To come back in the field house where it all happened. That was a little tough one with them, but we made it known that look, it's not about football. It's
Right.
not about trying to repeat as state champions. It's not about our job is to make sure these 50 guys in the locker room are good off the field.
Correct.
When you're good off the, you come into with a good mental space off the field, is you're gonna be good on the field.
On the field.
That'll come when it comes, But that was the main message, because kid was 15 years old.
Correct.
Heart attack. Nobody seen him coming. That's tough. And he was, if you if you take the field away, just off the field, he was a special kid. On the field, he was the next one. And everybody knew.
Right.
That's
correct.
That's the devastating part about it. But his mom's been strong. And her message to us was, that was a good thing. Her message to us was, when God call you, no matter, I don't care if you can stop the will of God.
Right.
You're a bad person. But it's tough. Still think about seeing the images in your head. But,
when something happens like that, you never prepare for it.
No, you're not.
Man, kind of other coaches and other programs around them, man. That do you think there's any precautions that people could take, in the future that probably, I'm not saying that there's nothing that y'all did, but is anything you feel like, man, make sure you do this, and this to try to prevent for something like that happening?
The one thing, and it's tough now. Hindsight's 2020. The one advice I would have to say, like, we all get physicals in state law, but just go that extra step and like have your own
checkup.
Because we have like a photo with each kid, but ask the parents when they bring that physical in, like, is it does heart disease run in your family? Does high blood pressure run in your family? Because all that little information can help the paramedics, that much further. And like free actions like that, a heart attack, it's nothing that unless you're an MD, unless you got a doctor on the squad, but that's just, I think that's the big thing. Have a photo like with all that extra stuff if you could, like if grandma, mom, somebody have like diabetes or something, if hypertension runs in the family, just having all that little stuff, so like if something was to happen, boom, you can get that to the paramedics and now they know, because it could be like if grandma might be allergic to something, but he's not, and it could be a medicine that they use, and they see that in the file, they can automatically go to the other one, just small stuff like that.
Right.
So I think that could be it. But I want to, like on behalf of our coaching staff and our program, I want to give a shout out to all the whole community. Big shout out to Coach Foster at Kentwood and Coach Lewis at St. Helena when we did the balloon release. That class, that 2022 class, was there. Jerseys on, had balloons, released it. Shout out to the coaches around that reached out and talk to us individually. Shout out to Coach O. Coach Joe, he called us. He had Devontae in the office with him. Just like anything y'all need to tell, him or something like that. We can let him come home. Just taking the look. It's more than football.
It's more than football.
It's
more
approach.
Than football.
So big. Like it was all heartfelt. We appreciate it, and like I said, we just taking it one day at a time, and it might that might be God's little push for somebody in our community to get right, or
It could be somebody that could have been going down the wrong path or doing something wrong with, and that's their kind of their signal, their clue to say, man, life is short.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Life can be short.
We've been in turmoil. We almost lost a player early in this, before this. Got stabbed 5 times. He could have passed away.
Right.
So it was just that constant reminder, like, hey, we men, and when God strikes, He strikes. But just as long as you're following your P's and Q's, making sure like your hydration going on, I think we good. You'll be good. And just take any. There's no step too small.
Right.
No step too small.
Right.
Man, listen. It's just, man, listen. Life is short, man. And at the end of the day, man, you gotta just seize the moments. Take opportunity in the moments, man. You never know when devastation can happen and something of that magnitude can happen. No one, families go to work every day and live our life every day. And we all expect our kids to still be here. You know what I mean? To kind of find out that that's something like that can happen playing football.
Oh, and the last thing I want to say, like I just thought about too, make sure your staff is CPR trained. Luckily for us, me and Coach Finn on our staff are CPR trained. So we was able to, like within 30 seconds, we had all the steps going, and we was working until the paramedics got there. It's free. A lot of people don't realize that it's free. They'll come out, get your whole. Yeah. If I'm an athletic director, I'll make sure if anybody is involved with sports, make it happen. Because that split second of acting the right way during a CPR incident could save a life. That I think that's another big thing too.
One of our faithful followers, Corey Ross, says that happened to me when I was 14. I caught a heart attack at football practice, but I was one of the lucky ones. My prayers go out to his family.
Right. Appreciate
it.
Yeah. Big deal.
It's that small thing. You see how life's short.
Life's short.
Because he came in, like his mom was outside, blew the horn, let him know he was there. He was joking with his best friend, took his cleats off, ran, put his shoes on. Him and his best friend did the handshake, took 2 steps and fell.
That's crazy, man.
So
that's crazy.
Well, listen, again, our prayers and everything go out to the community of A.Me. It's a tough blow. Just a tough blow, man.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of sports to talk about. Listen, our guest caller is on the line with it. A lot of people we've been promoting it for the past few days. Jalen Cook.
And his mama already on the line.
Mama on the line, outstanding point guard.
Mama Cook.
Mama Cook from Walker High School. Jalen Cook, are you there?
Yes, sir. What's up?
There he is.
Cook, man, you're in the building, man. It's your first time on FanView. I appreciate you taking the time out your little busy schedule, man. I know you got a lot going on. You're doing 7-on-7. You got football going on. And you took the time out to call in on FanView, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
100.
Jay, man, kind of get a view of what they want, man. A lot of people didn't see this coming so early. A lot of people thought this process was going to drag out for a minute, because everybody know you probably one of the, or arguably the best 2-sport athlete in the 2020 class in Louisiana. You got all the offers in the country in football. You got a lot of big offers in football and basketball as well. Just kind of talk about after you left the top 100 in Virginia, where you put on a hell of a performance at in front Will Wade and his staff. What happened when you got back to the boot that made you want to pick LSU to spend your next 3 years, 3 to 4 years, or 2 years, however you want play it out when you get there?
The whole coaching staff was at the top 100 camp, so they all reached out to me and was showing a lot of love after my performances. So when I got back, they wanted to meet with me at their facility, just a meeting. They just basically all laid it out to me about me coming there and what's my expectations and what their expectations of me and how they feel about me. And, me, my dad, my family, just felt comfortable with them, because, they've been recruiting me basically my whole high school career. So, that's real big love. So, and it's the home team. So, we just felt most comfortable with picking them, LSU.
Man,
Go, Coach.
Now, I'm gonna take a different approach, man. I won't pick your brain. I won't pick your brain. Now, Jalen, being a coach on the North Shore, I've seen you play since I want to say since your 8th grade AAU season, and you're just going to your senior year. And to me, you're the third best player that I've seen in the past 10 years. Jarrell Martin was phenomenal. Javante Smart was special. Then you're right up there, and to me that's where you fit in number 3 at because you had something that they didn't have. Javante was super patient and just scored when he wanted to. Jarrell was just points and points and points. You have the ability to slow the game down, actually fit in the system, score, and not force the shot. But when it's time for you to score, you have no problem taking that shot. How do you feel, especially with the past guys that came out in this past recent years? What do you feel like you stack up at?
What'd you say? What'd you say at the end?
Where do you feel that you stack up at with the past couple of guys that just came out in the recent years?
I mean, I feel like I'm just with those guys. I mean, they're tremendous players and all, but no, I'm just confident in my hard work and what I did on court. It showed. So I mean, I feel like I'm right there up top with those big players.
Jalen, man, listen.
Yeah, every day that's you and me. All day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys.
Who you think is, who you think can guard you? Who you think is, what kind of display that you think you're gonna put up performance on this year for your senior high school?
I'm just come out and play my hardest every game. This year I'm really not trying to lose, so I'm just trying to come out and just win every game. Just doing just making winning plays. Playing hard. I mean, I know I can score, so this year I'm just try a lot to get my teammates involved on the defensive end and well as the offensive end. I mean, I know there's gonna be some games where I just go off, but I'm gonna try just play my hardest and get my teammates involved so we can just win and grow as a team going back into the state championship because we got to get that dub this year.
Yeah, you came up short. We had Melvin Robinson on. A couple weeks before the game. They're saying they're gonna take y'all out. What she came from?
Oh man, that. What you said?
We had one of those typical guys on the show, Snoop, before he played y'all. They said they're gonna take y'all out. He came to fruition. But he gonna put the clamps on you. You dropped 37 though.
I get it to my dog Snoop. He got that dub. I give it to him. I got a lot of respect for Snoop because he had a very trying high school career of injuries.
Right.
And I'm just proud of him. He came out on top. I mean, his senior year because he been battling a lot of injuries. So I mean, I feel like I get it to him. But next year this is all for me.
Cook, man, I kind of want to talk about this whole high school process coming from your 8th grade year all the way to now. You've always played up on the Under Armour circuit. Like when you was 15, you played with 16s. When the 16s, you played with 17s. Talk about how that prepared you to take your game to another level, playing up every year. I mean, even when you talk to college coaches, they couldn't believe that you were playing up and playing at such a high level. Right. Just kind of talk about that whole process on playing on the circuit and playing up and how that took your game to another level.
I always think about that because I remember I was 15 playing 16s,
right.
And it was really I had to really listen, because I mean a lot of games I didn't really impact on scoring. I had to actually lock in on the defensive end, rebound, make the extra pass in order to win. So I mean that really made me made me a better player, made me more, more shaped me as a more all-around player. Because now that I see like stuff that other younger players don't see at a very high level.
Right. Now, when you was making that decision, well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just your decision, but what went into that decision for you to play up when you first got onto the circuit?
My eighth grade year, I really was, taking it to another level. I was really doing my thing. So Coach Darnell, my dad, and Coach Jeff really thought it was a good idea for me, to play up, and they thought I can really compete at a high level playing up. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, my freshman year, summer, I went into that playing up with Jordan Wright, played up with Snoop and them. I just I've been knowing them a long time, so me playing up with them really made me, learn a lot because I seen how they was playing at a very high level. So it made me really, I had to really tune in and get serious about what I was doing. So I mean, that really helped me. I really think that helped me the most out of a lot.
Now, how much do you think playing football has helped you on the basketball court?
I think that helped me a lot. Me playing football basically my whole life and basketball, two sports, that really made me more tough, made me finish through a lot of, and, that's where the and-ones come from. And it made me tougher. I mean, they say, the Sixers say both sports, two-sport athletes really don't even get hurt that much. So, I mean, that really made me, more explosive on the court. It made me, very, just very multidimensional.
And I'm gonna ask the big question everybody want to know, even though I think we know what the question is. Are you gonna play both football and basketball?
Question, Coach.
Hey, you gotta get in your opinion, baby. You gotta get in your opinion, baby.
Can I get a pie?
Are you gonna play both? Cause you gonna, what I'm saying, you gonna win a national championship for both.
Right.
I'm saying, man, 2 rings shorted.
I'm probably not. I mean, probably not. I'm all for my basketball. I love it.
You got to talk to Coach O, baby. You got TJ Philly coming 2022.
Coach O said he got other plan. Coach O said when you get on campus, he gonna do everything in his power to change your mind. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, could you imagine the lineup when after you finish this year when you go, because football comes first, baby. Football comes first. You know what I'm saying? You step on campus and then you look at the receiving car of Terrence Marshall as a junior, Jamal Chase as a junior, Devontae Lee, Trey Palmer as sophomore, and then Jalen Cook, baby, in the slot.
Oh, that do sound good.
Sound good. Going 5 wide, catch me if you can.
Yeah. How returns, kick returns,
shifty.
Hey, that sounds good though.
I'm telling you, look,
I'm just saying.
I'll call Oderon right now for you. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, look, what number you want?
Sounds good.
TJ Philly on that Pops Tony going there too. Now you know what I mean. I
don't know if Will Wade would be feeling this conversation right now.
He could not feel it, but who bringing the money? Who bringing them? Look, there's a reason why Will Wade got the contract that he got. It didn't come from the basketball side. They borrowed some of that football money.
Nah, I'm gonna stick to that hardware.
Okay, I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna root for you until you play the Blue Devils.
On that wood.
You know what I'm saying? When you play Duke, I'm not rooting for you now. I'm a diehard Duke fan. Now any other team, you got my 100% support, but you ain't gonna get it when we play Duke now.
Eric Cook said, "Damn, that sound good." Listen, man, you gotta get a slide.
Your daddy sound like he on board.
He on board. He on board.
Daddy knows best.
He on board.
Then with Joe Brady, man, look, he's gonna get you the ball.
Yeah, Coach Brady, a real cool guy.
See, look, come on, man. You sound like you want to do it.
Nah, man.
Get you bigger, stronger, and faster on the field, and then you just go bananas
when
basketball stuff. Because they ain't got nobody out there that's playing football in the SEC. Then at the point, too, come on now. We dunking on everybody.
I'm 110% 100% committed to the basketball.
Oh, there you go, man.
Put it out there,
Put it
man.
out there.
You put it out there.
Coach Henry, it's your second time trying to convince kids to change their mind. We had Jalen Williams on here trying to get the kid to come at LSU.
Yeah.
Not a man want to play basketball, coach. He's trying to get him to play football.
I'm not.
Coach, I don't know where yet, coach.
I'm just trying to show him another side to a beautiful story. You know, like
It do sound good.
You know, like when we
do sound good.
when we was in high school, hip hop track came out with a side A, side B. You know, basketball side A for him. I'm trying to show him what side B, because sometimes side B go harder.
I don't know.
Not on everybody.
Not everybody.
Well, you right.
maybe Notorious B.I.G.
Hey.
But listen, Jay, I got one more question for you, man. It sounds like you're real committed to basketball, man. Coach Hen. But listen, what guy you look at the pro level that you think your game is best resembles, man? That you practice it real hard, you're working in your craft, you're working in your game, man. And down here in Louisiana, man, we all know about you, man. You've been dominant, you've been impressive.
Yeah.
But what person you think you look up to at the pro level? You say, man, my game could be like that, guys. You know, what player you're modeling the most?
I like Damian Lillard.
Dang.
Just his confidence, and he aggressive too. You know, he make tough shots.
Yeah, the man watched the playoffs, man. The man seen the 50 points. Seen the 50 points.
Huh?
You seen the 50 points when he dropped on OKC. See, the man follows Dame.
To me, his game reminded me more of Kimber.
Jalen?
Yeah, Jalen game reminded me more of Kimber than Dame.
More who?
More Kimber Walker.
Oh yeah, Kimber. I love Kimber games. I've been following Kimber since he was in college at UConn.
I don't know. You sound like you've been an advocate for Kyrie Irving, bro. I don't know.
Dookie!
Don't try to act like you a Kemba Walker fan now, Cook. Come on now.
I'm a Curry fan, actually, but...
Oh, man.
Don't get me started on that.
Man. Come on, man. You were doing so good. You was doing so good. Why Curry? Please, tell me, why Curry?
Yeah, we have to knock them Rockets off, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, G. Chill out, G.
Producer, can we get the egg on the face?
Bet. Hey, we're going to see who having the last laugh next year.
Check you out. It's always next year. It's always next year. I don't want to hear that.
Hey, settle down, Cook. Settle down now.
Hey, how many minutes
It's over with. It's over with for y'all, man.
45. Damn,
Cook, man, but let's take me back, man, to the state championship, bro. I know y'all was looking to repeat. Talk about how that's been fueling you over the summer, and since you've been working out since that game, and your team, man. You know, with Brian Thomas and Donald Butler and those guys coming back.
Right.
Talk about how that's been a fuel to the fire, man. That everybody expected y'all to win this year, and it didn't happen. How motivated you are to go out as your senior year as a state champion?
You know, God never make mistakes. That's how I look at it. So I mean, that really made us open our eyes. You know, that loss made us work harder in the summer. We've been working hard in the summer. Donald, he been getting better, and that's good for the younger players too to see. I mean, to see that. Now that hopefully they're very hungry to get back there and win it. So I mean, now they know the feeling, and man, I don't want to never have that feeling again. So I mean, we just working harder and harder to get back to it and win it.
Now I know
again.
Again.
Nah,
I know you one of the most humble kids I've ever been around, bro. But let's kind of like act like nobody's watching right now. Nobody's listening to this show, and let's just act like it's just me and you talking, you know, in a restaurant. Mm-hmm. I know you pay attention to all the stuff that people be saying on social media. I ain't gonna say you pay attention to it, but I know you heard rumblings of it. Of, you know, you the second best player in the state, or the third best player in the state, or you're not being in the top 100 or the top 50 in the country.
Yeah.
Give me your take on that whole spill of, you know, you not being up there with the upper echelon kids, you know, throughout the country and in the state.
I don't really buy into that. That's all, you know, really political. I mean, I don't really buy into all that. I mean, I do what I got to do every time I go out. Every time I go out and travel, I do what I got to do. and people notice that. So I mean, it's only making me better and striving me into the player I'm gonna become. So I mean, I don't really buy into it. I mean, I know what I did. You know, really stats. I mean, don't lie. You know, film don't lie. So I mean,
Right.
I don't really buy into that. It's really all political to me. I mean, I don't really buy into it.
Right.
Don't buy the stars, man. Them stars don't mean nothing, man.
Right.
Don't need no fives.
I got two questions for you. I'm gonna get the crazy one out first. The crazy one out first. Look, what game you got penciled in?
You about that mess.
What game?
What you said?
What game that you got penciled in? Like you like? All right, they show like it's basketball season. You see it. You got it circled in, and you got to give them that work. What game? For you, not just you, for the team. That the team got circled in, like, yeah, just put on a show time right here.
Right.
You said what game that our team a circle on the calendar, basically? I mean, last year really was Scotlandville, and we went out and did that. So I mean, it's basically Scotlandville again because they the best team, and I'm going against one of the best players in the state. So it's basically, I mean, Scotlandville, Madison Prep, because you know they back to back state champs. I mean that really is Scotlandville, Madison. The top teams really.
Rules got that heat like that.
I was BR, baby. BR working.
Cooking.
You know what I'm saying? My last question for you, Jalen, is, man, what's life outside of basketball for Jalen? What's some of the things that you like to do, or what's some of the things that you look like when your career is over and done with that you would want to do?
Oh, you talking about like what? Like my second option, a career or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to go into like business, or maybe be like a coach at the highest level or the next level. You know, I kind of want to like make it like a business to give back and stuff. You know, like a training business or something like that to give back to a lot of people. I just want to coach, really train and coach when I get older and make money.
Yeah, it is. G, you got to go out like last question, G? I'm going to give it to you, G.
You going to give it to me?
I'm going to give it to you.
Cook.
You been cooking your own. I'm going to give you the last question.
Cook, how special would it be this season? Because, I mean, y'all pretty talented in football. You know, I know y'all playoffs didn't finish how y'all wanted to finish last year. Y'all got upset by home. It was the first or the second round. A lot of people expected y'all to go further than y'all did. But you got Coach Mahaffey in there from U-High now, who's a state champion. And he's trying to revamp that program and turning y'all into a champion. And y'all have a lot of talent over there. And I know y'all have some issues on, in the trenches a little bit, as far as on the offensive line and things of that nature. But how special would it be if y'all could make a trip to the Dome in 5A and win it, and also win it in basketball in the same year? Like, is that something that's been talked about at Walker? Like, you and Brian Thomas and some of the other players in both sports?
It'll be very special. I love to do it. I'm playing, so I mean that's really the goal. I like what Coach Mahaffey has been doing. He really instilling us the championship mindset at everything we do. Practice, in the weight room or reps. He just really instilling that mentality. Do or die now and never. So I mean, I love what Coach Mahaffey has been doing. He's a really, he's a really good. He like a guru. Like he a really good coach. Like he know what he's doing. I trust what he's doing. So I mean, I feel like we're gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Okay. And my last question I want to ask, man, for kids out there that's listening to the show, and a lot of kids look up to you and what you did over your high school career thus far. Just talk about the whole recruiting process, as far as with the football and basketball side, because you got kids coming up doing the two-sport thing. Even the kids that's not doing two sports, just doing one sport. What advice would you give these kids, man, that's coming up 9th grade or 10th grade, that's getting ready to, be recruited by a lot of these schools? And how should they handle this? And as far as with social media and just the whole process of it all, what would be your advice to those kids?
My advice would be just work hard. Listen to the coach, listen to the people that have been there your whole life. And just work hard. You know, don't worry about social media. Don't worry about what other people think about you. At the end of the day, they're not gonna be in the gym with you. I mean, so everything you do, just gotta go hard at it. I mean, God, just pray and trust in God. Work at what you don't do good, and you know, just keep working at it. I mean, just have confidence too. I mean, it's really the main thing. Now is really just confidence. You know, just taking risk and living with it, living with the results. I mean, just my really, you know, advice to young players is just work hard and keep God first. You know, just listen. Yeah, just listen.
And how much of an advantage of it was it for you to have your dad, man, by your side, you know, damn near all your whole career. You know, he coached you, he's down on the circuit with you, he's coaching you in high school. How much of an advantage was that to have your dad alongside with you, man, that understands the importance of being there for the child and still had that father-son relationship off the court?
Really, since I was little, he's been right there with me, you know, working me out and making me faces to the player I am today, and putting the mentality in me and the mindset in me to really just stay focused on what I'm doing. You know, he's really my biggest critic, and you know, I just love what he had done for me. And without him, I wouldn't even be here, right, on the phone right now. You know, I just appreciate everything he's done for me. You know, he's really pushed me into the player I am today and the person I am today. Most importantly, yeah.
And that don't affect y'all father-son relationship off the court, huh?
Sir?
I said that don't affect y'all father-son relationship off the court, huh?
I mean, at times, but nah, not really. I mean, I really understand. I understand it. At the end of the day, I understand. I mean, I do that to my child. So I mean, I understand it. It's all love. You just gotta be with it. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
it is what it is. You understand when you become a dad.
Right.
Well, listen, Jalen, man, we appreciate you having on, man. You know, like, subscribe to the FanView Live page, man. We deeply appreciate having you on, man.
all right, thank you.
No problem.
J. Cook.
That's J. Cook.
Cooking GSportz.
Cooking GSportz.
How you saw he trying to go at me like that? Every chance he gets to try to talk about my Rockets, he just try to add salt to the wound.
Yeah.
Like, I don't appreciate it. I don't. But I'm going to have the last laugh next year. Because the Warriors ain't got a shot. They don't got a shot. He always play that at the wrong goddamn time. It's all good, though. It's all good.
Perfect.
It's all good. It's all good.
At the right time.
It's all good.
Listen, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Listen, man. FanView Live continues. Listen, subscribe to the FanView Live page on Facebook. Subscribe to the NOTN Live page on Twitter. This is FanView Live. FanView Real Fans Talk Sports. Listen, when we come back, we talk about NBA draft a little bit, and we get the NBA free agency. Y'all don't go nowhere.
The Pels up next.
We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned.
And we need to trade about that sound. That should be perfect. That should
What's up, everybody? Your boy, Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFred Jones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid in full 08. Pay me the money. money.
New year, new show. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M. Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there.
Hey,
Hey, I understand, man. I get it. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports, New Orleans Talk Network. Man, that was a great interview. Jay Cook.
Yeah.
Great interview, man. Looking forward to the Walker season upcoming up this year, man. You know, they fell short in the state championship against Thibodeau. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to that guy, you know, having an impressive senior year. Hope, you know, he has no injuries and can continue his career over at LSU.
They ain't got a shot in hell in fucking football, though. Shit sound good. They ain't got a shot in hell in football.
But listen, on to the NBA. Last Thursday, we had the NBA draft. The Pelicans got Zion Williamson.
Dookie!
They also got a center, which is
Jackson
Hayes. Then they drafted the shooting guard,
Nikhil
Alexander Walker out of Virginia Tech.
Shooter.
And they also got a second-round pick. I think he's an international player.
He's a stash.
Right.
Steve or something?
Something like that.
Him.
Something like that.
He said him.
What did you guys take on the Pelicans in the NBA draft? And do the Pelicans look like they have a playoff roster going forward?
To me, I like what they did. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people like, man, you should have got Cam Reddish in the second first round pick when you sit up.
That was me.
But I understand what they're trying to do because here's the simple thing: you're gonna create a log jam. You got Lonzo Ball, you got Drew Holiday, you got Brandon Ingram. You know, you need a starter at center. You know, Cam Reddish was gonna come off the bench. He's gonna be a 6-man at best. Now I think he's gonna be a phenomenal talent, but you talking about right now, what you need right now. You need a center. You talk about, man, look, the kid's an athletic freak. And in Gentry's system, well, running the court is big. You need a big that can run the court too. And that position, those guys that can do that are far in between. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, like, in the league now, how many bigs run? You know, and run up and down.
Right.
There's not too many Tyson Chandlers, Marcus Camby's, no more in the league. Everybody's trying to pop up and do something on slow, take it down. But you got two young guys that's gonna run, a young point guard, a young and people forget Brandon Ingram, like, he's damn near 7 foot himself.
Yeah, he's like 6'10".
So you're big on the front court, and what they did, you got a very, very athletic back front court. To me, and then to move the picks and to get more picks for next year, and you got rid of fucking no haircuts himself.
Right.
Listen,
that's
I'm sold.
Huge.
When the guy with no haircuts got traded, I was like, listen, brother, I don't really care who you get.
You know what I'm saying?
You got rid of Solomon Hill.
That's huge.
That's a masterpiece within itself.
That's huge right there. And to get a guy in the stash category to where he can still develop, you can bring him in the G League. He doesn't have to. You don't have to try to find business for him this year, and you freed up some money to now you can go. You might not be on the max tier, but you're on that tier underneath where you can get you a solid somebody, and that's an impressive look to, like, hey man, you want to come and be over here and do something special with this team. Not to mention you. But then that's another reason why I understand why they get Cam Reddish, because you got a Josh Hart that's coming off the bench. So
you don't need too many of the same place.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it made sense what they did. It's not the pick that everybody was probably going crazy over, but when you look at it in the sense of things, you can't have 3 small forwards out there.
Right.
You got 2 already on the team.
Right.
You didn't have a power forward. That was Answer Design. You didn't have a center. That was Answer in Jackson Hayes. So,
right.
To me, I think it was perfect.
What you taking?
I thought the Pelicans did a good job far as setting themselves up for the future. What David Griffin and Trajan Langdon has done over the last few weeks, they have set the Pelicans up for the next 4 to 5 years.
Right.
With the assets they accumulated in these trades, Zion, there's no doubt about it that was the for sure number 1 pick. even though I think Ja Morant is right there with Zion for as ability wise and how good they're gonna be in the league. I even think Ja Morant has a chance to be better than Zion. But that's neither here nor there. But Zion is for sure a home run pick. You know, I think he's gonna be an all-star type caliber player. Is he gonna be a superstar? The jury's still out on that. I'm not really sold on if he's gonna be a superstar yet. He's definitely gonna sell tickets. I do think he's gonna be a defensive player of the year at some point in his career. His game is a little limited to some degree, but the type of person Zion is, and with the kind of background he's came from, I think I could see him putting in that work and developing his game even more. Right now he has a set shot.
Right.
I think that's something he's gonna have to work on.
Right.
His ball handling. Ball handling is solid right now. I think he's got to get a little better at ball handling if he wants to become a superstar.
Right.
In this league.
Right.
Defensively, I think he's going to be phenomenal. I think he's going to be able to guard 1 through 4.
Right.
Some people 1 through 5. So I like that. Jackson Hayes project. I mean, if you're thinking this kid's going to come in and be a for sure starter and star in this league right away, it ain't going to happen. He's a ways away. Physically, he's not there yet. Athletically, he is.
Right.
If you've seen the highlight, the kid did a windmill from the free throw line.
Right.
Legit 6'11", 7-footer, long as hell, and athletic as hell. I think he's going to be a good asset for the Pelicans coming off the bench. And I know they got Jahlil Okafor, but I think Jahlil Okafor is somebody that they need to move, either cut him or trade him or something, and go try to get Nikola Vucevic from the Magic to put him as the starter for the Pelicans going forward. Put him on side Zion, and Nikola Vucevic can step out and shoot the 3.
Yeah.
He has a nice mid-range. He averaged 20 and 12 this year.
Everybody say 19 and 11, 20
yeah,
and 12.
he was an all-star this year. If you're thinking Jahlil Okafor is the answer at the center position as a starter, I don't see it. Durability issues. He has knee problems.
Old school game.
The game is kind of getting away from that. Jackson Hayes.
He lost a lot of weight. On a new diet.
Right.
But, lost a lot of weight.
Jackson Hayes, I think he's going to be really good off the bench for us. I can see him coming off the bench averaging about 8.
What do they call his Stein? Like,
yes, something similar to that.
Yeah.
And I think Jackson Hayes, if he can stay, come on the bench for about 2 years and learn the nuances of the NBA, I could see him end up being a starter at some point and being a really good player in this league.
Right.
But he's definitely not ready to come in and be a day one starter.
Right.
That's gonna be our project. The kill Alexander Walker from Virginia Tech, like him. I thought they should have picked Kevin Porter at that spot. The kid from USC. Kevin Porter fell all the way to 30. I know he was injured this year for USC. He didn't finish the season off. But I think
problems.
I think Kevin Porter is one of the most intriguing prospects in this draft.
My biggest sleeper in the draft.
6'5" wing, athletic build, can defend, can knock down an open 3. Is athletic. I really think Kevin Porter will be a diamond in the rough in this draft. I thought that was somebody that David Griffin should have selected right there at that 17th spot. But Nikhil Alexander-Walker is not a bad pick. Do I think he's a starter in this league? No. But what he's going to do for the Pelicans is give him depth. Yeah. Going to give him a lot of depth. And I think what happened was, had they not gotten Lonzo Ball, I think they would have stayed at that 4th spot.
Yeah.
Correct.
And they would have picked Darius Garland.
Garland.
But you got Lonzo Ball, so it's like, why are you bringing Darius Garland in? You know what I'm saying? Because that just not going to work out. So I think that was the whole reason behind trading the pick, and adding more assets. You know what I'm saying? And being able to get somebody like Jackson Hayes, who a lot of people thought they should have picked Cam Reddish right there. But like you alluded to a little while ago, you got Brandon Ingram, you got Josh Hart, you got Drew Holiday. Where would Cam Reddish was
still got Etwan Moore.
Y'all still got Etwan Moore.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Etwan Moore.
Where was he going to fit in it? So that's the whole reason why they didn't pick Cam Reddish. And it makes sense. Right. It makes sense. And I mean, now if you'd have fell all the way to 17,
you take
best available.
And then you'd have had to fight for another trade scenario.
Exactly. But David Griffin knew we only had Jahlil Okafor as our center on the roster. Julius Randle opted out.
Yeah.
We had to get a big.
Right.
And Jackson Hayes was the best pick for them. I think that's going to be.
He was the best available at that pick, and you got to understand.
He wasn't the best available, but that was the best fit for the Pelicans.
For the system that they're trying to do.
I'm talking about as far as system in the center position.
Right.
If you look at the center position, I think he was the best center on the board for the Pelicans to take. Because you only got Jahlil Okafor on the team. And Jahlil Okafor, actually, he has a team option issue, which they opted in for, because obviously they have no depth there. But even if, let's say by chance, Jahlil Okafor has a stupendous season. Like he has a dominant season. Mm-hmm. You got to think about financially. Did you re-sign him? Can he, will he stay on the team? Will he go for a payday? Just like in this case with you.
I don't think they're gonna have to worry about that because how the game is changing. You got to be able to run. You got to be able to get out and transition in today's game. Jackson Hayes can do that.
Right.
Jaleel Okafor is limited.
Now we got two comments. JJ, I refuse to call him Scoop.
Right.
Said David Frank Lucas Griffin did his thing. Draft was solid as could be. And D. Shoe said, "What's your predictions for Darius Bazell and OKC?"
Darius who?
Bazell.
No, Baisley. I like Darius Baisley. That's the kid that set out.
Yeah.
And took the internship with New Balance. Yeah. Left-handed kid. He was supposed to go to Syracuse coming out of high school. I like Darius Baisley. That's somebody that's an intriguing prospect too. But I think in OKC, that's a good situation for him because he's not going to be asked to be the guy. You got Paul George there, you got Russell Westbrook there, so he could come in and kind of just develop. And then if he develop into something, then they could end up trading him for an asset, and then he can go, make his mark somewhere else. But I think Darius Baisley has a chance to be a really good player in this league.
For me, personally, I thought it was a bad pick. And this is the main reason why. You need something for show coming off your bench. And we hadn't seen this kid in a year. But he didn't.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He took an internship. Which I'm not mad at you.
I think he played overseas too while he did that, huh?
He did, but it's been most of the time, in the interns, no training facility, just, so he didn't get bigger, stronger, faster. Mm-hmm. He didn't, play against decent competition or get, learn something better than a high school level, system. And, that's your pick on a roster where you really, outside your starters, you didn't win now mode because of salary cap reasons alone. So your draft picks is something you got. I thought they should have got. I can't think his name now. But the Warriors actually got him. The kid from Villanova,
Jordan Poole,
the power forward that he transferred.
The Warriors drafted Jordan Poole from Michigan.
I could have sworn they got that kid from Villanova.
Maybe in the second round.
Yeah, he was a second round pick. It was like Draymond Green all over again. Mm-hmm. But he's a better shooter. The Draymond. I thought get somebody solid. I wouldn't have minded him, but getting Kyle Guy or something like that. But obviously not. Well, hell, even if it's a need, he wasn't in the lottery,
right?
So
correct.
Every pick right there is a need pick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, a scorer coming off the bench. But when Paul George and Russell Westbrook go down, you got to be able to do something because you're trying to move Steven Adams, you're trying to move a lot of people, and you get somebody you don't know if he can score.
I think
at this level, he was dominant in high school. That's the last time you seen him play. And a lot of people that dominant in high school, when they come to the league, is like, watch out.
Right.
I thought our other pick could have been Keldon Johnson out of Kentucky. I know he fell. Kind of assured their bench up because I think their bench was kind of one of the shortcomings that you only had Dennis Schroeder really could come off the bench for them and really score. But Keldon Johnson fell big time, which people didn't really expect. I think people had him somewhere right outside the lottery, maybe somewhere between like 15 to 20. But he kind of fell toward the end.
I wasn't big on Keldon Johnson,
but I think he could get you about 10 to 12 points, give and take him the minutes if he can get them, if he could develop his game.
He's a defensive stopper for sure.
Yeah. That's probably been my pick, but I don't argue what they took. But it has to develop. I think that he's in a good situation where he can develop into becoming a very good player at the pro level. But if I had to pick, if I was Sam Preston, I'd probably take Keldon Johnson.
Right.
That's just been my pick.
Right.
He had just because of his college at Kentucky and what he did with it, what he had to display. I think he'd have been more sure thing for that team than Darius Baisley.
Out of everybody in the lottery, in y'all opinion, who would y'all say has the best chance to be the biggest bust?
Biggest bust?
In the lottery.
Kobe White.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Because
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
What? I don't get me like eye wise. You look like man. They have 6'5". He can run. He's sporadic at best, but when he's at his best, he's driving. He's about 40. That's and you got drafted like to be to me because this is the main reason why I think he got because they seen. God damn, I got his face. Play for the Kings.
Who? For the Hill?
De'Aaron Fox. They seen De'Aaron Fox, and they say like, all right, he's not De'Aaron Fox. He's close. He's like De'Aaron Fox's little brother. If we can get De'Aaron Fox like out of him, we'll be good. But De'Aaron Fox is a whole nother animal, and I just because to me it's like he like I said, De'Aaron Fox type brother, but with a Russell Westbrook mindset. Like he gotta shoot. He gotta shoot. And I think the only reason why say I'm wrong. I think the only reason why he was a lottery pick is because outside of Darius Garland and Ja Morant, it was like he was the next best point guard.
Right.
And
this wasn't a point guard heavy draft at all.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's the only reason why he's a lottery pick. If this was like that year, I think it might have been Lonzo year.
There was only 3 point guards picked in the first round.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been Lonzo's year where it was like point guard because even Tyrus Jones went like 20 to like the Timberwolves that year, and it was like he was like the 4th or 5th point guard taken in the first round. If it was that draft, he's second round. Maybe he's the Tyrus Jones pick.
Right.
I go Kobe White for a different reason though. To me, he just went to a situation that's not good. Chicago only has really one player, and that's Zach LaVine. This is a non-athletic team, and Kobe White is non-athletic also.
No.
He's not a dynamic athlete.
Whoa.
He's pretty athletic.
Whoa. He's freaky.
I'm not saying he's Westbrook or nothing like that.
No,
he's an athlete.
But to be 6'5" and a run the court,
he'll boom that bin.
He'll boom it, but can he get there at this level? I mean, we don't know that yet. But the problem he goes into Chicago is the fact that at some point in time, that team needs also stardom. They need star power. And can Kobe White become a star? I don't know at this level. I think he could be a solid player, but the Chicago Bulls need star power. They need players who can come in there and impact the team immediately from a star level. And I don't really see that much out of Kobe White. I don't see that out of Kobe White. I see him be a solid player. I see kind of like at some point in time, Michael Conley-ish, could kind of play the game a little bit, but
out of Kobe White?
I think.
He's not a dynamic scorer like this.
To me, his ceiling is Leandro Bosa. Like, it's his ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
But again,
solid enough to stick around in the right system, but never the guy he'll give every now and then he'll give you a 30. Point out like, man, damn, we've been sleeping on him. But
right now, I'm saying he's not going to a situation like where he has to be the 6th or 7th best player in the team. He's going to a situation where he's probably, arguably, right now, going into the situation, the 3rd best player in that team. And you're asking a lot from a guy who I don't have that kind of ceiling for. So it's for different reasons. It's not because I don't think he can play at this level. It's because he's going to a situation where he's not the 7th or 8th best player in the team, where he can kind of get in where he can fit in. He's going to be asked to do a lot early in his NBA career, which I don't think he's going to live up to.
I think Jared Culver going at 6 was just absurd. Jared Culver for the Texas Tech. Don't get me wrong. Good player. There's nowhere in the world this kid should have went in the top 10 of the draft. He shouldn't have won the lottery for that matter. 6'7", decent athlete.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell he gonna be able to get by somebody in the NBA. Because when he went against really good defenders, he struggled to get separation. He struggled to get to the cup, and he's a streaky shooter. Yeah. This kid showed me what he was made of in the Final Four. He didn't show up. He didn't show up in the championship game.
Boy had 3 points in the first
He
half.
struggled mightily in the clutch. And if you look at that, you went back and look at that game, bro. He looked like the stage was too big for him. I think this kid should have won at least in the 20s or later.
I think he's like 1 for 7 in the first half.
Going 6th in the draft, I mean, whoever your agent is, kudos to them. Because they got you a hell of a pick in this draft. 6? You gotta be kidding me.
You think he's he's gonna be worse off than Kobe White?
Yes. I think Jared Culver's gonna be one of those people we look at, 3-4 years from now. That where is he? Is he overseas somewhere playing? Like where is he?
Like Thomas Robinson?
Yeah, something like that. I don't see his game translating to the NBA. You look, they did a great job at Texas Tech, in that system.
Yeah.
Put them in that system and in that scheme. He didn't really have to be the man on that team.
Right.
They had other people that stepped up.
Right.
But I just don't see how he went 6 in the draft. Like I said, he's gonna have a hard time creating separation, getting by people in the league, and finishing at the cup. He's gonna struggle. And he's a streaky shooter. When he's off, he's off.
Now, I want to. These shoes says Pelicans playoffs or bust. And School says this. Nazir must have cursed somebody mama out before the draft because he was supposed to be a lottery pick.
Nazar Little wins. That's what we were supposed to do. Can't shoot worth a damn. Can't handle the ball. Only thing he got going for himself, he got a nice physical body that's ready for the NBA, and he's athletic. That's all he got going for himself.
I don't think he ever was a lottery pick. Not in this draft. I think.
Well, he was a lottery pick coming out of high school.
Yeah, coming out of high school.
Yeah,
but I'm talking like once it was all said and done.
Yeah. He struggled. He struggled for Carolina this year.
Bad.
He struggled.
And they put you on a lineup where you was the only one.
Struggled.
You couldn't beat out. You came in as the guy underneath. Zion. Well, in some places it was RJ, Nazir,
Zion. Especially after at the Jordan Brand Classic when he broke LeBron James' record.
You know what I'm saying? So, and when you got to where you was at,
hold up, that might have been Emmett Williams that did it. But regardless of the fact,
he won.
I know he went off.
He won the MVP for the McDonald's All-American.
Right, that's what it was.
He won the MVP
right.
for the
And he was going at Zion Nick.
Right.
All that week in practice and everything. And NBA GMs was like, shit, not a little like a damn lottery pick.
Yeah.
But when you saw him in college this year, shut up himself.
Now, all right, flip the question. Who's somebody that fell that you think is a steal?
I mean, obviously, I feel like Kevin Porter is somebody that's going to be a steal. Tyler Hero. I know he went 13, which I thought he was going to fall. I thought Hero was going to fall like the late first round and maybe early second. You know what I'm saying? But I thought he went high like he was supposed to. The person that probably fell, nobody.
To me, I think honestly, and it's more of it was to me. He fell, but I think he's gonna be in a great situation. To me, it's Mo Bamba.
Who?
Mo.
No, Bobo.
Bobo. I don't know why I keep saying Mo Bamba. Bobo.
Second round of Denver.
7 foot, can shoot. Don't have to be the guy. Can come off the bench on a playoff team. Get buckets. Can shoot the ball.
Right.
with 7 foot, he is his daddy kid. You know what I'm saying? Could be like a little defensive and can work his way into that 4-quarter lineup.
Right.
You know, maybe put Yusuf at the 4 now.
Right.
And do some damage, man.
I'm not so long. I've been watching Bobo for a while now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand everything you're saying, but first of all, the durability issues. Like, I just don't trust that he's gonna be in the league.
5 games at Oregon? How many games?
Yeah, he played like 4 or 5 games. I just don't see him withstanding an 82-game season. I just don't see it. I mean, when you weigh 140 pounds soaking wet at 7 foot, I just don't see it. And if you see how he shoot the ball, he has a ridiculous form the way he shoots the ball. I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about his motor, his sense of urgency. I just don't. I never did like Bobo ever since I've been watching him 3 years ago. My first time really, I saw him on the circuit, but I really got a chance to really watch him at the USC basketball in Colorado Springs. He just didn't do it for me. All the NBA scouts and the GMs that was in there, they was questioning their life. But he does have talent. He does have a skill set. But I just don't see him being a good player in this league. Daniel Gafford from Arkansas plays center. That was somebody I forgot about.
He's so undersized to me.
No. He's 6'11".
He's 6'11". He is.
But he a frail 6'11".
Yeah, he is. He only 238.
Yeah.
He bouncy though. He's stupid bouncy.
His dreads weigh more than his whole body.
Look, he is stupid bouncy. Stupid bouncy. I mean, he plays the ball to the rim all the time. Is a hell of a rebounder. Now, like I say, the physicality of it is gonna give him a problem in the league. But I think he's gonna be a person that comes in the league that's gonna be something like a Carly Stein. You know, gonna come in off the bench and give you 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4-5 blocks. Right. He's a hell of a rim protector. I think that he's somebody that in that second round that fell that I think I have a really good serviceable NBA career. Somebody that's gonna always have a job.
Find a way to get it done.
Dude, wasn't he the first pick of the second round?
That's Nick Claxton.
Nick Claxton
from Georgia.
Yeah, okay.
But Daniel Gafford, I've been liking him at Arkansas. Hell of an athlete, phenomenal athlete.
That's the NBA draft, y'all.
Yeah.
We got to switch gears. We got to switch gears. You know, we got to talk about NBA free agency. We got KD opting out.
And did D shoot? Just ask the question.
Next question.
What should the Lakers do with
the remaining roster spot? You know, obviously they just. I think that AD did the trade kicker. I think they freed up
$4 million.
I think they ended up freeing up $9 million. They got $32 million in cap space.
Yeah, but I'm saying the kicker was $4 million.
$4 million, right? They ended up getting, I think, near $32 million in cap space. We got KD opting out, becoming a free agent. The Celtics. We re-signed Kyrie. Then we get Terry Rozier. What do Celtics go? You know, this free agent. I mean, it's gonna be pretty big. This gonna be a pretty big summer. You know, like you said, what should the Lakers do with the remaining spot?
Now, to me, it's gonna sound crazy. Don't shoot for the stars. Don't shoot for the stars. You only got, I think you got 8 people on your roster. Mm-hmm. You got to fill that in. If you go max for somebody, you done. Mm-hmm. You done. I mean, you might have one veteran minimum contract, and you're gonna have to sign and fill up Russian G League player. I say, look, you kept Kuzma. Perfect. You got AD, you got LeBron. Okay. Now, go after your JJ Redick's. Your I think if they, I don't think Vucevic would give him a
by Darren Collison.
I don't think Darren Collins is still on the contract, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
He might be a restricted free agent.
I know Ken. I would have said Ken. Like, see if you get a trade for Ken Bazemore, but Ken
he got traded to the Blazers.
He got traded to the Blazers.
But you know, fill that with solid players. You know, like hey, find you a. You don't have to get a world beat at center. Find you somebody that can allow AD to play the foe. You know what I'm saying? From time to time.
What about Patrick Beverley?
That's not a bad pick.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might well keep Rondo.
Yeah.
You might well keep Rondo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But get just feel it. Don't go crazy. Don't go just because you LA. Like I wouldn't try to get in the Jimmy Butler deal. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
No Kimbo.
That's a max.
Yeah, you got to point that.
That's a max. You just freed up max contract money, and if you go after Kimbo, now don't get me crazy. Don't get it twisted. That starting lineup will be ridiculous, but injuries happen.
Your team.
What happens? What happens when they go off the bench?
Right.
To the bench. You know what I mean? Shit.
You've been talking. Trying to sign restricted free agent D'Angelo Russell.
Nah. If he give him a hometown discount,
right?
Get some buckets there.
I've been saying this. I mean, since we started talking about free agency, I was saying Klay Thompson. But obviously, Klay Thompson is going to sign back with the Warriors.
Yeah, right.
The next best person out there for the Lakers, and that would fit them and what they got together, what they got right now, constructed right now with that roster. I'm going to get Chris Middleton. Now, I know Chris Middleton going to want to get paid. He probably going to want
I think
$100 million.
I think the Bucks going to give him a max.
Too. But if the Lakers are smart, you're recruiting him right now. And look, we can't give you 100. We're going to give you 80. We'll give you 80 or 90. Now, Chris Middleton, what you want to do? You want to go chase the money, or you want to have a chance to win a ring and still get $90 million and play in LA in front of Jack Nicholson? Make your choice. And play in 70-degree weather every day. Come outside and you feel a breeze hit your chest. Have to put a little hoodie on at night. I'm just saying, Chris Middleton is somebody. If the Lakers sign him and bring Rondo back, they have to be the favorites. Because can you imagine Anthony Davis, Kuzma, LeBron, Chris Middleton, Rondo, man, go get the jeweler and start getting them ring size right now. That's how much Chris Middleton would bring to that team because he's a knockdown shooter and he can get to the cup too a little bit.
And he plays deep.
And he's only 27 years old. Mm-hmm. I would like that pick. And it's not a star-studded pick. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to come in there with people looking at him as a superstar. No. He going to come in there and be a really good player. Probably come in and average about 17 a game. Going to be a knockdown shooter. Mm-hmm. And going to come in and be a pro. I think that'll be a great pickup if the Lakers get him.
They're trying to get Melo from what I've seen this
morning. I just don't understand what they're thinking about. They're trying to get J.R. Smith too.
Yeah.
No, J.R. Smith, hey, bench player, come off.
Yeah.
Shoot, you know, BJ.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, BJR.
BJR. BJR.
I can
streaky shooter. Some nights you give me 15, 20 points. Some nights you give me 2 points.
Okay, just know when the finals come, that motherfucker better not be on the court when the clock is ticking down.
But you can't say that because when they won it, he did his thing. Right. So we can't. I mean,
what have you done for me?
But you know what comes. And LeBron knows that too.
Harden know the score.
You know what come with JR when you get him. You know, like, look, he gonna do some boneheaded stuff, but he gonna do some good stuff. It's just hopefully the good stuff outweigh the bad stuff.
Cause I mean, if that's the case, what you gonna do with Lance?
Oh, Lance gotta walk. You gotta let him walk. You can't bring him. Can't bring him back. You can't bring him back. You can't bring him back.
Well, you do.
I mean, I think they should bring Caldwell Pope back. If you can't sign somebody like JJ Redick, which I think JJ Redick gonna stay put in Philly, you sign Caldwell Pope back too. You know what I'm saying? Another shooter. You know.
But like I honestly feel like just they philosophy needs to be don't shoot for the stars.
Right. Yeah. Now what about Golden State Warriors? What about KD?
They fuck.
That's KD resign. That's KD walk.
I think KD gonna sign back. I think he's gonna sign back. You know, for a 1 year or 2 year deal with a second year option, player option. I think it's gonna be something along that line. I just don't see him.
Don't get the super max.
I don't know. I think he's gonna try to do it like LeBron been doing it. You know, like.
Well, I think that's what Kawhi gonna do.
I think that's the Kawhi does Toronto.
I think he's gonna do the no more than 2 at a time.
Kawhi said he meet with the Lakers and the Clippers. Now at first he wouldn't even go meet with the Lakers. Now he said he gonna meet with them.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you this. Now I know I say don't shoot for the stars.
That's a different star.
But
that's a different star.
Could you imagine LeBron, Kawhi, Kuzma, AD?
It's over.
I don't give a damn. I know.
But Kawhi, let me tell you why I respect Kawhi Leonard, dude. Kawhi, now he didn't come out and say this, but his uncle came out. You know, his uncle is his
spokesperson.
Yes.
Yeah.
His uncle came out and said, look, Kawhi has nothing against LeBron. He wants to beat LeBron. He don't want to play on the same team as LeBron. That's the whole reason why he never wanted to entertain the whole thing about going to the Lakers. But with him winning the championship,
I'm like, all right.
In Toronto, now he's like, he's a lot more open to it.
My narrative changed because like now, look, I just beat them.
Right? Yeah.
I just beat them, and I just took us through a very underrated, undervalued East.
Yeah.
They had some solid teams over there.
All right, they beat Philly in 7. Then you can't beat Milwaukee.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that was tough.
That was 0-2 and 1-4 straight.
Yeah. And I mean, and that ball don't bounce in there. It bounced differently. Who knows how they game 7 turn out with them in Philly?
They go overtime. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to them, I mean, for them, but to me, I think who has to strike gold, and if they don't strike gold, it's over with. The Celtics. You gotta strike gold simply because I don't think you're getting Horford back.
And Horford gone. He out there.
You're not getting Kyrie back.
Right.
So now, you know right now, you got Haywood, Tatum, and Brown. That's it.
Terry Rozier, restricted free agent.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and you played Marcus Smart.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? Yeah. Now you all in on Kimba. What did they do for Terry? He was telling you that, look, I want to be the man. I proved to you I could be the man.
Right.
And now you're going to get another guy in the same position. He gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You can't have two.
I mean, when you're a restricted free agent, though, if somebody offer him a contract, the Celtics can match it.
Yeah, they can match it, but it's like I don't pay you. Gordon Hayward, his number. You gotta save money to resign.
How much you think Terry gonna get out there? How much you think they gonna offer him?
Man, shit, somebody just like
Think about Orlando.
Somebody gonna price him. Somebody
gonna price out to where they can't match it. If they sign Kemba Walker.
Remember when Eric Gordon was with the Pelicans?
He tried to go to the Suns.
And the Suns gave him something. And we was like, yeah, they ain't gonna match. You know what I'm saying? And we were saying the same thing. We were like, man, what you think Eric Gordon gonna get? And then boom, here comes the contract. Like we had to match him. And I don't think the Celtics have the money to. Well, they have the money to match it, but if they match it with Marcus Smart that you paid, Gordon Hayward that you're paying, with Tatum with Brown coming up first.
But Horford coming off the books though.
Yeah, Horford and Kyrie coming off the books. But like I said, if you pay them now, you got Brown the next year that you got to pay, and then you got Tatum the year after that.
I think they like 2 years, huh?
Brown next year. This is gonna be Brown fourth year going to lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
much money you think Jalen Brown gonna get?
As a free agent, man, you never know.
He definitely ain't no max player. We know that. Let's put that out there.
Because he won't qualify for the max simply because he hasn't made an all-star or all NBA team.
Right.
So, now if he mess around and make an all defensive team, which he's more capable of doing, especially since Clay is not playing this year.
Not gonna play.
He's probably like, quote, he might out of Chris Miller probably number one now as the best defensive two. He's number two
between
Jimmy
and Drew Holiday.
And depending on where they put Drew at on the team.
Oh, right.
If he slip up in there, he qualifies for the max, and he gonna ask.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Gonna get max. Max me out.
Because if you don't, somebody else will.
I don't know, man. I think Boston needs to strike, though. Boston is a situation where Danny Ainge got all these picks from Brooklyn seasons ago, and some of those picks turned into, obviously, the Jason Tatum, the Jalen Browns, and obviously one of those picks turned into Kyrie Irving. And you sign a Gordon Hayward, and you somehow get Al Horford in there. But that team was supposed to now, the expectations of what Danny Ainge constructed was supposed to come into, get into an NBA Finals. Whether they won it or won it is up in the air. But there was a Game 7 away from getting to the NBA Finals last year and no having no Kyrie Irving. This team underachieved this year. Obviously, we saw the chemistry issues in the regular season. They got to the second round, and they lost to the team that they beat they went to 7 rounds last year. They won 7 games last year. But they lost to that team 4-1 after winning and dominating Game 1. Right now, Danny Ainge, I'm not saying he's on a hot seat by any means, but you got to start looking at the history of Danny Ainge. And he's only been to 2 NBA Finals, and he only had Doc Rivers there. 1-1 with a very constructive team. Now this is all Danny Ainge and all putting these pieces together. Danny Ainge now has to deliver a team that can possibly be a team that's eligible to get to the NBA Finals. Right now it's slipping all the way. Al Horford, he's out the door. Kyrie Irving, he's out the door. And if you don't get a big-time free agent, hey, you never know. Terry Rozier could be out the door. Right now, Boston needs to strike hot.
Well, the only thing that's saving them, I think, with Rozier is he's restricted.
Right.
So if you don't get Kemba or something like that, you can always double back and say, all right, here your money, shut up.
Right.
You're done. You know, that's the only thing with them. But then, depending on how fast somebody offered them, they got 5 days to match it.
Yeah.
So if they in a long drawn out process with Kemba and they don't match it in that 5.
Yeah. They got that problem. Now, the question with Jimmy Butler. There are a lot of rumors out there with Jimmy Butler about getting traded to the Rockets.
Yeah. Sign and trade.
Sign and trade. What you think about Jimmy Butler possibly being a Houston Rocket?
Man, he got his pros and his cons. The pros of it is that's going to add another tough person to our team to go with Chris Paul and Jimmy coming in. And I think that having them two with Harden, maybe they can get Harden to break some of that 9-winning basketball that he plays. I don't know. The flip side to that shit could end up being real bad. This shit could end up being a damn soap opera. I mean, Jimmy might, spear Harden or something. I don't know how they could end up. And then they talking about if we do sign a trade, PJ Tucker gonna be one of the people in the trade, and I don't want to lose PJ Tucker.
And Clint Capella.
I ain't worried about Clint. We overpaid for him.
But Eric Gordon too.
Eric Gordon. So And I get what Daryl Moore is trying to do. You're trying to make a splash, and I do think that the Rockets would be better with Jimmy Butler. But it's like you don't know how them three gonna clash. So I'm leery about that deal. I'm leery about it.
As a person who's not a Rocket fan, from the outside looking in, this is how I look at it. Like, well, shit, we're a playoff team. We're a perennial playoff team right now.
Right.
Without him, what is he gonna do? Maybe bring us 3 or 4 extra regular season games. But then I'm not sure if he's gonna bring 3 or 4 extra regular season games because I'm gonna lose my rim protector. I'm gonna lose my 6-man. And I'm gonna lose my ace in the hole defender. Look, we seen this problem with them before. When they lost Trevor Ariza, it took them a while to find a PJ Tucker. I mean, they went through a certain when they was auditioning because didn't y'all had Alpha Riccarino for a while too? Not
this year.
No, not this year.
Luke
Babute. They brothers. They, you know what I'm saying? Babute. You know what I'm saying? But you found your guy, and he's a 3D guy too, who can also put on the ground. You talking about losing that, and then you still hadn't fixed the big issue that you have. Money is the issue. You about to put my money on it. Nobody really not gonna take the Chris Paul 89.
Well, nobody gonna take Chris Paul. I mean, Daryl Moore understands that that's just not gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta keep him on the books.
You gotta keep him on the books, and you gotta figure out how can you keep him healthy, how many games you can limit.
What you gonna pay Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy gonna get paid.
You know what I'm saying? So you talking
about? But you
gotta
think about it. Eric Gordon, his number's gonna come out the books. Capella gonna come out the books. PJ Tucker's number gonna come out the books. So them three, that's three pretty good contracts that'll come out the books, so they can pay Jimmy. But the thing,
fall into the Lakers situation.
But the thing about it, you know.
Hey, y'all,
Daryl Moore must have something in place where he gonna go get a center.
Yeah.
Go get another power forward. I mean, it's a lot of stuff gonna have to go on if they make that deal. I personally don't think it makes sense. But I mean, if it does happen, I just would hope that Chris Paul and James Harden and Jimmy Butler can figure it out.
Man, y'all still got Dan Tony.
Yeah, I mean, so I just don't know. I just don't know.
I'm not a fan of the trade if it happens at all for the Rockets. And again, I'm not a diehard Rockets fan, but to me, it's not in our basketball sense. To me, you need chemistry, and you need to. Right now, the Houston Rockets are not a bad team overall. They just play bad at times in certain situations. They need fill-in play. They need veteran play. They need the Trevor Ariza-like kind of player. They need certain guys to fill in for certain roles. They don't need another all-star, superstar player.
Right.
They need a role-steer player who can come fill in for certain situations. Like Gerald Green was supposed to come maybe start to fill in a little bit more and do something for that team. He didn't really do it for them. They need defensive players to come in.
He had his moments.
But they need veteran players who can come fill in for certain situational times. They shouldn't be out here trying to figure out how to trade the form, especially now that Golden State is not the same Golden State that we're not going to see over the past 5 seasons. It's not going to be that same team. So their window of opportunity is there, but they got to fill in. They got to fill in situational gaps. They don't have to try to trade 3 really good, decent players for their team to get a 1 all-star player. I mean, and have no front court.
Real quick. Now JJ said Ainge is not as good as we think. After the trade years ago with the Nets, how are the Nets in a better position for the future?
No, they're not.
I don't understand.
How the hell is the Nets in a better situation? Look,
how?
Danny Ainge has drafted well. He's made good deals to get assets for the future. The Celtics are in a good position. They tried to hit a home run threat. Mm-hmm. I mean, hit a home run with Kyrie Irving. It didn't work out.
That's it.
It didn't work out. I mean, when they made that deal, everybody was like, shit, the Celtics coming out the East. Yeah. Kyrie messed that up. So you can't really blame Danny Ainge for that. Danny Ainge, who wouldn't have made that deal? I would have made it. Even though I feel about Kyrie, I don't think Kyrie played winning basketball, but I would have made that deal.
Right.
It just didn't work out. So and if they sign Kemba Walker, nobody gonna be thinking about no damn Kyrie, because like I've been telling y'all for about a year now. Kemba Walker is better than Kyrie, and he will lead the Celtics to the promised land before Kyrie ever thought about doing. Stay woke, man. Stay woke.
If Kawhi staying in the East,
if Kawhi staying in the East, what?
They ain't going nowhere.
Who? If they sign Kemba Walker?
Yeah.
You crazy.
They ain't going nowhere.
You sleep. If the Celtics sign Kemba Walker,
Kawhi and Pillsbury Doughboy.
if the Celtics sign Kemba Walker,
they gonna be
and look, and go get a center to replace Al Horford. You sleep. They will beat the damn Raptors. Listen, y'all forget. Well, we just talked about it. The people winning 7 games with the 76ers. Mm-hmm. That ball bounced differently. We ain't talking about the damn Raptors. We ain't talking about the North.
So you think they're gonna get past the Sixers?
Who I think gonna get past
the Celtics?
If they sign Kemba Walker and get him a center to replace, a good center to replace Al Horford, yes, I think they'll be the Sixers.
Ain't no good center out there.
Nikola Vucevic from the Magic.
They ain't got that money.
They ain't got what money?
They ain't got that money.
How they ain't got that money?
If you sign Kemba,
they go out. He ain't no max player.
Kemba not max player?
No. Nikola Vucevic ain't no max player.
They ain't got that money.
Man, they can sign Nikola Vucevic.
Here's the thing though. Nikola Vucevic, maybe consideration.
You got
they end up in Brooklyn.
Kyrie wasn't getting max.
Fool end up in Brooklyn.
Kyrie wasn't getting max money the last year of the deal in Celtics. That's like it's not a seesaw like losing them to Kemba gonna soak up 90% of what's left. What Horford and Kyrie was making, and Butch is gonna get at least 20 something a year.
He's not gonna be a max player though. They could make it work. I'm telling you, they can make it work. I'm taking that. Look, Nikola Vucevic, Tatum, Jalen Brown, Kimball. I'm taking it all day.
You know what money they're gonna have left? They're gonna have enough money to sign Robert Tractor Trevor.
Somebody gotta go off the bench.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
How you take it for? I'm just hoping and praying. I am a Kemba Walker fan. I'm hoping and praying this trade. Well, not trade. I hope he signs with the Celtics so he can finally play on that stage and people gonna start respecting how good Kemba Walker is. I'm telling y'all right now, the only reason he is not looked at in the light of Kyrie is Kyrie's been on that stage over the last 3 to 4 years, playing with LeBron, James, who got him a championship. Right. Let's make no mistake about it.
Hey, thanks.
Kemba Walker plays in Charlotte. They never play on TV, so you don't get to see him play. Only time you see him play is on ESPN for highlights and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all right now, Kemba Walker signs with the Celtics is going to make a hell of a difference. The Celtics are going to be 10 times better, and I promise
you. And they're going to be at home.
He's going to prove. No, they're not. So you think the Celtics better off with Kyrie than Kemba Walker?
I'm just saying, they're not going to make it.
Make it? Why wouldn't they make it?
Hell, they ain't going to make it. They ain't gonna make.
That's a hell of a reason.
I know. hey, I'm shooting 100% this offseason from the finals, well, from the Eastern Conference Finals to now. You can't tell me nothing about my streak right now. I'm batting 1,000, and if I say they ain't gonna make it,
they ain't gonna make it.
The way I'm on the roll.
When you say don't make, so you think I'm saying. They gonna win it all.
No, not win. When I say make it, I'm talking about be the representation for the Eastern Conference Final. When they start singing the national anthem, and you see the Lakers on one side, and you expect to see the Mean Green on the other side.
That's how you just not put your rocket there, huh? That's how you just not put your rocket there.
Man, Chris Paul and James Harden gonna wind up having an all-state fight. James, people forget James Harden gangbanger. Ain't gonna be one more time. Look here, Uncle Phil.
Don't rule us out.
Yeah, he just ruled y'all out. Huh?
Don't rule us out.
And then Chris Paul gonna go to David Buster's, pull a hamstring.
They phone commercial.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler they're gonna trade for Jimmy Butler. He gonna go try to get his hair cut. The Clippers gonna get cut. And, he'll have a gash in his head. He'll be out for 4 or 5 games. James Harden gonna be whipping it. You know what I'm saying? And whipping it on the couch.
Oh man. Y'all crazy, man. I think the Celtics got a shot to get Kemba Walker, but after Kawhi Leonard gets back in Toronto, the East needs to be well. But then again, we got to figure out what Milwaukee gonna do. There's a guy named Giannis who won MVP, and if he still get Chris Middleton back and get a few other supporting players,
look, and I'll tell you another thing.
Malcolm Brogdon resigns.
If Brogdon plays the whole playoffs, I don't know if we talking about the Raptors. If Brogdon plays the whole play, I don't know if we talking.
He came back in that series though.
Yeah, he came back, but just imagine like having it going.
Being the same
like, I wouldn't say like close to being on the tail, but like already in rhythm and stuff. Like, yeah,
Right.
he finished the series off, but just imagine he came in with it.
Right. But listen, we got to switch gears, baby. We got some football to talk about, baby. We got to switch gears. Listen, we're going to take our little last break for the show. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we got to talk NFL football. We got to talk top 5 corners, headed to 2019. And we got to talk Michael Thomas. 20 mil. Welcome back. Y'all stay tuned. FanView Live, Real Fans Talk Sports. On the Walls Talk Number. We'll be right back. Where's my producer? Oh my God. I got my producer now, Mo.
We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. Here's how we're going to do this. And for people who've been hearing around town, Michael Thomas is obviously due for a new extension. I think everybody can always agree that it's time for the guy to get paid. The guy needs his money. But here's been the question around town. I put a poll question up there. Is Michael Thomas, $20 million guys, 5-year, $100 million. And a lot of fans out there in that nation, even around the nation, feels that Michael Thomas is now should be the highest paid receiver, possibly a $20 million receiver. What is you guys' take on Michael Thomas being the highest paid receiver, or even $20 million receiver a year?
G?
I think he deserves $20 million a year. I mean, when Julio Jones sets the market, and he doesn't have nowhere near the production that Michael Thomas has had over the last 2 years, what you think Michael Thomas is going to ask for? So I think he deserves $20 million a year. And Michael Thomas is one of those people. I don't think once he gets his money that you're gonna see his production fall, unless he's just getting bracketed and Drew Brees just can't get it in the ball. That's the only way I see that happening. But I think Michael Thomas deserves every bit of the $20 million a year. I think, in my opinion,
I read it. The highest paid is Odell at 18.
Okay. He has more production than Odell.
Okay.
I think that Michael Thomas is a top 5 receiver in this league. Now, is he 1? No, I don't think so. He's not better than Julio, in my opinion. He's not better than Antonio Brown. Now, once you get past them 2, and Odell Beckham at 3, 4, 5, and 6, and all that is a toss-up, in my opinion. So he's around 4 or 5 best receiver in the league. But for production, you can't go against this guy. I mean, catching over 100 balls with ease. I mean, he went a whole season with 2 drops, something like that, over the last 2 seasons.
85% catch.
I mean, he is a sure-handed catcher, runs great routes. He's an outstanding blocker, great locker room guy. I mean, you really can't say too much about Michael Thomas. If they're going to give him $20 million a year, I have no objection to that. I think Michael Thomas is a top 4, top 5 receiver in this league, and I think he's going to keep proving that he's a top 4, top 5 receiver even after he get his money.
To
me, he's number 5.
5?
I put DeAndre up there.
Yeah, arguable.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't have 8 drops last year. You know what I'm saying? The past 2 years, yeah.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we're talking about. What do you expect? I wish people stop worrying about, $20 million a year, all this. Look, this is football now. This is not when we watch football. This is not players on Techno where, $50 million a year was considered a big, $50 million contract was considered a big contract. Your rookies getting that now. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it. You put in the work, you get paid. I mean, I like to tell people when you talk about contract situations, look, talk about real job. If all 3 of us work at the same job, I do more work than you. And my whether it's sales, whatever it is, however y'all rank yourself, if I'm number 1, year in and year out, and I signed a term contract to work for y'all, and I didn't overproduce that, and then in another company is paying somebody, their top person, this amount of money, but when we in the same business, but when I compare our numbers, I'm shitting on him. Why shouldn't I ask for what he's getting paid?
Right.
Plus what I'm already been doing. I've been here. I put in work here. I don't have to learn that. In order to and then put it like this, you lose me, you got to sign 2, maybe 3, just to get the production that you got from me and me myself alone.
Which would add up to $20 million a year. When you add and another 8 and another $4 million.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you got to start looking at these kind of things.
I mean, to me,
for certain players.
But it's a no-brainer. I'm young. I haven't been hurt. I haven't gotten in trouble. I've done everything right. I kept my nose clean. I've done everything and more that you asked me to do. And my reward for y'all was I showed it on the field. Now your reward for me is pay me. Because
now here's my question: do y'all see Mike Thomas as an impact?
But man,
that's what you mean? An impact? What are you asking?
Production.
Impact wide receiver.
Production.
The man caught over 100 balls 2 years in a row, 1,200 and 1,400 yards, back-to-back years. What are you talking about? Impact? Impact is a damn. That's a disrespectful even question to ask.
No, look at his yards per catch.
11? That's 11 and 12.
That's a first down every time you catch the ball.
That's a first down.
I mean, see, I see how you thinking about it. This is what people got to understand. You have to understand football and what it means to be in a certain system. The Saints never have, ever since, and Sean Payton, ever since he's coached, a wide receiver has never been like just, he's always had one downfield guy.
Yeah, Devin Henderson used to be it.
That's, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be when he was with the Cowboys, it was Terry Glenn. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the guy who's gonna have 17 to 20 yards per catch. Then there's that one guy who's gonna catch 80 plus 1,000 when we need to play, and he's the setup artist. When we get in the red zone, now I'm about to play games with you. If you worried about him, who gonna cover my tight end? Okay, you worried about him and the tight end, who got the back out the backfield?
Right.
Or you worried about him, and him. Well, what happens if I bring somebody like Lance Moore who can run phenomenal routes Yeah, they're gonna get the touchdowns. Does that mean he's not productive?
Productive and impact are not.
Does that mean he's not an impact?
What are you saying when you say impact?
Okay, well think about this. A guy like Antonio Brown got 100 catches, got 15 touchdowns. That means that guy's probably looking at every time he touched the football, maybe 8 times he touched the football, he gets into the end zone. Now, if you look at Mike Thomas' numbers, he's about 125 catches.
Right.
9 touchdowns. So you figure every time he touched the football, he threw 14, 15 catches.
So you basing it off touchdowns?
But see,
touchdowns impact.
No. See, that's
so if I'm in the red zone, all I do is throw jump balls every time, and you get touchdowns.
You get in the end zone.
That's not impact, because you got, like I said.
Think about this now. When you talk about impact, I'm talking about impact also. Think about guys who catch 40-yard, 50-yard touchdowns. They get less because they have more yards per catch because they get open longer down the field.
No. See, that's what I just said. You got to understand the system and the play callings that certain coaches call. Now, with Antonio Brown, how many catches for touchdown in his career that he got from the outside?
What do you mean from the outside?
From when he's the outside receiver, how many touchdown catches he got?
You mean like he's on the left side? He probably has me.
I'm saying when he's the outside receiver, when he's lined up on the best cornerback, he's only have 20.
Wait, he doesn't decide who gets lined up against him.
Listen,
he got 15 touchdowns.
Listen, he got 20 touchdowns in his whole career when he's lined up on the outside. Well, guess what? How many touchdowns he got when he's lined up in the slot? That's where most of his touchdowns come from. That's not impact. That's, I understand I got this player. This is what we're going to do. And I understand that Ben can throw the ball deep downfield, so I'm going to call deep routes for him. And you're not going to have the best cornerback covering you. Whereas in Mike Thomas, he got the best cornerback. He draws the best cornerback and bracket, and he still puts up better numbers to him.
He gets the most receptions amongst all receivers. I give him that.
I mean, impact is subjective because I can show you a team. Hell, you remember when only Gronk caught touchdowns for the Patriots? Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. Why? Because they only threw the ball to the running backs and the tight ends in the red zone. Damn Deion Branch getting us downfield. Damn Wes Welk and all that stuff. Now, they had 100 receptions. They was impact, They got you down. They got you in a position to score, but they're not the ones that put it in. So they're not. So they wasn't impact.
Gronk was dominant. Gronk was the dominant freak of nature of tight end. I think Gronk is probably the most dominant tight end I've ever seen play football.
Stop it. You forgot about the man named Tony Gonzalez.
He was the most consistent. I'm talking about the most dominant.
You forgot about the man named. You don't make it to the Hall of Fame by not being dominant, Fred.
No, I'm just saying that Tony Gonzalez, he's probably the best overall tight end that's played this game. I'm talking about a guy who, like, you could not stop this dude. Gronkowski. You couldn't stop that dude.
Gronkowski is very dominant in his own right.
Dominant in his own right.
But
Tony Gonzalez, he's the best to ever play the position.
But get back to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You said, like you questioning, if Mike Thomas is an impact player.
I'm not paying him $20 million. Are you? Now, it's not my money, but I think he should be top 5 paid. Number 1 paid receiver is Odell Beckham at 8.
Well, Julio about to like overtake that. Julio's up for extension, so Julio will probably get 22.
Possibly.
That's about to happen real soon.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, they in contract talks right now.
Of course, they're in negotiation, but ain't nothing released yet.
It's going to happen.
I'm not arguing that.
It's going to happen.
He has better number than Julio, so you trying to tell me he should, and he's younger than Julio, so you trying to tell me he shouldn't get in Julio ballpark?
Better numbers. What better numbers he have than Julio besides catches?
He got more touchdowns.
You forget what
Julio had 1 touchdown.
You forget what you forget.
Mike Thomas had Julio Jones had 8 touchdowns last year, and Mike Thomas has 9.
And what I'm saying is
that's more, right?
1 more.
And then the year before he had 1 touchdown. Julio had 1 touchdown.
You forgot
for the whole season.
You forgot Sarkisian wasn't giving him the ball.
Hold on, now you contradict yourself. You just said it's about getting in the end zone.
Yeah, it's about getting in the zone.
He just had 1 touchdown.
So doesn't mean he. So doesn't mean
you think Julio better than you think Mike Thomas is better than Julio Jones?
No, I just told you Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league.
We using your logic. You said touchdown equals impact. We telling you that Michael Thomas has had more consecutively.
He has more than Julio. He has more than Julio.
Okay, so
and he don't drop the ball.
So
that has to be a key dynamic in this whole equation. As much as these players be dropping balls these days, Michael Thomas, when he drops a ball, it's a shock.
Right, because he's available for his quarterback. Anytime you look at 10 to 15 yards, you look at Mike Thomas, I think he's the
You know when you throwing the ball, you moving the chains.
Yeah.
Like that's impact, Fred.
Yeah, you're talking 10 to 15 yards, yeah, but
impact is impact.
Okay, so he's $20 million impact.
Yeah. I think so. I think so.
What who I don't see his impact being more than Antonio Brown. Now, maybe off the field, he's a distraction, and that's not a guy I may have wanted in my locker room. But on the football field,
I do think Antonio Brown is a better. If I had to choose,
I'm choosing
Antonio Brown over. I would.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I don't want his distraction.
But look, don't sit there and tell me that Antonio Brown is an impact player and Michael Thomas is not.
I'm saying Antonio Brown is a better impact than Mike Thomas. He's not 20 million.
But hold on, but look at
he's 16 and a half.
No.
He's at 16 and a half.
You're not playing the game fair. If Odell, let's play the game fair.
Okay.
Let's say Odell, Julio. Well, you can't say Julio because Julio is up. Let's say Odell and Antonio Brown is all in this conversation together. The top 5, and DeAndre Hopkins, the top 5 wide receivers in the league. It's up for an extension at the same time. You don't think all them motherfuckers get $20 million?
No, none of them got it.
No,
Henry, they're not gonna get it because Antonio Brown just got an extension.
You listen to parts of the question that you wanted.
They're not gonna get $20 million.
You listen to part of the question that you wanted. The question was if every last one of them contract was up today,
right,
and they had to get an extension today. You don't think all 5 of them guys are getting $20 million?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Antonio Brown just did it. He didn't get it.
He got traded into a situation.
And he got an extension.
And guess what? He set the market. The guy that sets the market don't have the top number.
Okay.
Prime example, Eli set the market. Nobody else was up for an extension no time soon in his abstract. Soon as somebody got up for an extension, guess what? They set the market. And then when he got up for an extension again, guess what?
Why you think they talking about giving Dak Prescott all that money?
Then lost his mind.
I'm just saying that's beside the point. The point is
he's available for an extension.
That's the point is Carson Wentz then set the market.
So what you think he's gonna be in the ballpark for?
Not saying he gonna get more than Carson Wentz, but he gonna be somewhere around.
He gonna be in the ball. He gonna be batting in the same field.
he's somewhere in the $30 million range. Now, if I'm Dallas, I'd have probably signed him. I'd have got me another quarterback behind him to say, okay, if that's what you're gonna get, go get it. Because to me, you're just a starter. You're not a franchise quarterback to me. But some team out there gonna pay him $30 million.
But here's the thing. And I think you're getting interested.
No, I'm not.
Most when agents go, they're not negotiating on franchise guys.
No,
they were. Look,
what's
you
the
said
market?
the key word: starting. The market for starting quarterbacks is this. He's not better than Carson Wentz. No, he's not better than Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying that, but he's a starting quarterback. This is what starting quarterback get if he needs starting quarterback money.
Okay, so who was the last guy got an extension in NFL receiver?
Antonio Brown.
$16.5 million.
So guess what's
that's the
what
market.
happens after
So
this?
he set the stage. So guess what? Julio and Michael Thomas about to go surprise that.
They about to break it. Prime example. Prime example.
$3 million more, $4 million more.
Who set the market? Who set the market for a defensive line?
Who was it?
Jerry McCoy, 2 years back.
J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt set the market. He just been hurt.
Yeah.
So nobody really talks about his contract. So he sets the market. And look what happened with Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But
Aaron Donald is respectively the best of his position. And it's not a debate on who is number one for what he do.
No, it's arguable. Some people gonna say J.J. Watt.
It depends.
Anybody saying Mike Thomas is number one?
No.
Anybody saying Mike Thomas number two?
No.
Nah, DeAndre Hopkins is third to me.
Right.
So to me, now depending on how fan you are, if you're a diehard Saints fan, you're gonna have Michael Thomas third. But if you watch football outside of the Saints and you watch the NFL realistically, you're not gonna have Michael Thomas third over those 3 guys.
I'm not.
Right. So when we talk about the market, because we talking about Aaron Donald is number 1, J.J. Watt number 2. We already know those guys. So Mike Thomas will probably be most people 4th, depending on where you're looking at, and probably depending on who people are looking at. Tyreek Hill, because he gets a lot of touchdowns, but he's not a dominant possession receiver.
I don't think so.
Gets in the end zone.
But
I think they consider him a playmaker.
If he didn't have all this stuff with the offseason thing, I think he would have been the one to get $20 million first.
He'd probably one that got it. He'd probably one that got it.
But you saying Aaron Donald. Now here's the thing that Aaron Donald, Carson Wentz, and Mike Thomas all had in common. They all outperformed their rookie contract.
Tremendously.
They was coming.
That's not even.
They coming off of a rookie. So let's say I don't remember what JJ number was, but let's say it was for sake of argument. Let's say it was 15. I know it wasn't that, but let's say for sake of argument it was 15.
Right.
Okay, that was his second contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see, I'm looking here. If I'm Aaron Donald, like, look, you can't pay me what JJ got paid. I was getting paid chump change for these last 4 years. Up it. So what you got to do? All right, I got to give you $10 million more than what you was getting a year. So now he goes from 8 to 18. That's how. So Carson was the same way. I did not perform my rookie deal. Boom, boom. So when you look at Mike Thomas, you're like, first of all, you got me as a second round, so you wasn't even paying me the first round money.
We're not in debating if she get an extension.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the number figure. So now, so you was getting me. I don't know what it was. Let's say you was getting me at $10 million. All right, you was getting me
1.3 to be accurate.
Okay, you give me at 1.3.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't perform
way beyond that.
Better than everybody that's in the $17 million range. So if you're not even
outperformed them, but
he did.
No, he has not outperformed Antonio Brown.
Who led the league in reception?
Pierre Garçon led the league in receptions. That doesn't mean he outperformed anybody.
Who led the league in receptions out of these top guys?
Mike Thomas led the league in receptions.
Okay, so stop changing the narrative. Just stay with me now. Now, I didn't outperform these guys. You can't come talk to me unless you're talking the same number. And I don't want the same thing. Of course, I'm going to ask for more. So, if 17 and you never had a problem with me, and I always show up to work, I had never missed a game. That's big too. I've only dropped the ball
4 times in
my whole
in
career.
3 years.
Come on, that's big too. And guess what? I'm the number one guy.
And you get the ball thrown to you more often than anybody else on the team.
So guess what?
So like the yard. Don't get me wrong. The yards and the touchdowns. I'm not gonna sit there and act like that's not a big deal. It is, but you forgetting some key things. 4 drops in the last 3 seasons.
So that's $1 million. That's
more than $1 million.
No, I'm saying. Let's
We're not debating the extension.
No. But you keep trying to talk about yards and touchdowns like drops.
Keep going, G. That's $1 million added to the negotiation.
Receptions.
So that's another $1 million. So now we at $19 million. Keep going.
Right.
So
touchdowns.
That's $1 million.
Yeah, 9.
So we at 20 now.
Right.
When we talk about negotiating, because you just said Antonio Brown was the last extension. He got 16. So I got to be talking 17 to even be reasonable.
Right.
So he's
not even better than him.
So keep going, G.
And he's young.
He's young.
What he 24?
26.
26?
Younger.
Way younger. So you got all that comes into play when you start talking about how much money you gonna get these people. I guarantee you, if Michael Thomas was 29, 30 years old, he wouldn't get $20 million. He'd probably get 17, 16, maybe 15. I don't know. But he wouldn't get 20. So
No, he wouldn't get 20.
I wouldn't. So you're 26 years old. You're 26 years old.
I'd do 17.
You're 26 years old, leading the NFL in receptions with 4 drops in the last 3 seasons.
What more do you want me to do? $20 million or nothing.
What are we talking about right now? Everybody in the stadium know who getting the ball on 3rd down.
Only the actual question.
And he catches the ball.
He has a high catch.
And I go against the number 1 cornerback every night in and night out. It's no. I'm gonna get the nickel cornerback. I might get the safety rolling down. Guess what? I'm getting the number 1 cornerback, and I got a safety over top of me too. Nigga. But we talked enough about this.
And like you talking about his yards, he was 6th overall in the NFL in yards last year. 6th. That's pretty damn good.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying he's
you questioning was he an impact player?
No, I'm questioning the fact I'm getting $20 million.
No. You say impact.
I know more guys getting the end zone than him. Devontae Adams, Mike Evans. I know guys that will get in the end zone more.
Okay.
They get in the end zone
You
more.
can't base it just all day. Now, how many drops Michael Evans had over the last 3 seasons?
He
didn't lead the NFL in drops before.
Okay, he had more touchdowns then.
He landed drops.
So that don't mean nothing. Yo, I led the NFL in drops. That don't mean nothing.
What you mean?
What you mean what I mean? You don't know what drops mean?
I know what drops mean.
What you saying?
So you think Mike Evans is far, you think Mike Thomas is far better than Mike Evans?
I'm taking Michael Thomas over Michael Evans all day tomorrow. Michael Evans is a good player now, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm taking Mike Thomas over him all day tomorrow.
Now what about Devontae Adams? He has more touchdowns.
Yes, I'm taking Mike Thomas over Dante Adams. Stop. Why would you ask me something like that?
That's a system.
Why would you even ask me that?
That's a
We
system.
don't even know if Mike Thomas is not a system. We got Drew Brees here.
Stop it.
We got Drew Brees.
Some people.
Jimmy Graham had them similar to that tight end. He left here and what happened?
Nah, it's some people.
That's the tight end position.
Listen, some people, when you watch a play, you know, damn, the any system they're going to go to is going to translate. Michael Thomas is one of them people.
He's a possession receiver. I give him that. He's a dominant possession receiver. He got strong. He's
strong.
He got big hands.
Listen, I wouldn't even just label him as just a possession receiver. Now, is he going to stretch the field like some of these other guys? No, but I wouldn't just label him as a possession receiver.
Now, here's my question to you guys. If Jarvis Landry was in this system, and I took Mike Thomas out, now would Jarvis Landry command $20 million? I don't think that far different from a player.
I think Jarvis Landry probably would do even better in the same system. I do.
Meaning that I don't think that different between. Now look at receiving. Now look at those 2 guys. I think I got the same guy.
To me,
and that's my argument I've been trying to make.
To me, Juice would do better simply because he's a better route runner.
To me, by the time he got stronger hands, but he got better hands.
But you know,
his yak is serious.
Right.
Correct. He got make you miss.
Correct.
Mike got. I'm about to run over you.
Right.
Run through you.
Yeah,
I'm strong.
Run through your face.
He's stronger.
But see, that's because think about it. People was going crazy over Muhsin Muhammad. I'm not saying that I know Mike Thomas better, but what I'm saying is
correct.
One of the things that made Muhsin Muhammad so like people going crazy because no, he ain't have no wiggle, but you had to tackle him, and if you didn't form tackle him, he's breaking it, and that's 20 plus yards. No, he might not score, but hell, he might take a 3rd and 17 on a 30 and get you knocking outside the red zone. Now, you know what I'm saying, on a missed tackle.
Now, see, here's my thing. Obviously, we know Jarvis we got traded, but he got an extension. We got to switch gears, but they see them as the same receiver to me, and that's where my conflict with Kyle.
No, it's not. They're not the same receiver. What's up? Not the same receiver.
All right, we disagree. But we got to switch gears. We got to list the top 5 corners. That's heading into 2019. Guys, let's start off at 5. Who you guys will have at number 5 coming into the season? Which one of y'all got to go first?
I feel better if we start at 1.
Start at 1?
No.
I knew number 1. Most people number 1 would be. I knew who my number 1 would be. But at number 5, I got Byron Jones. He made the switch from safety now at corner. Dynamic switch. I like the kid. He had like 10 breakups last year. Dallas Caliber put him on the most physical receiver, anybody who they played. He was a presence at corner. I like the kid. Like I said, he had 10 breakups. I think he had like only 53% catch radius against him. I got him at my number 5.
My number 5 is Kendall Fuller. I think not Kendall Fuller, Kyle Fuller, the one from the Bears. I like Kyle Fuller. When he's healthy, he is a hell of a corner. He does a great job mirroring his receivers with those angular routes. He knows when to be a gambler and when to be safe. I think his career is ascending. I think he's gonna be one of the better cornerbacks in the league, and I got him at number 5. I love everything about Kyle Fuller.
You said something. Keyword health. I think when this guy's healthy, I think he can actually jettison up the list a little bit. I like Jason Verrett. Play physical, willing tackler. Can excel both in zone and man. And you've seen it when he was available for the Chargers last year. It was like the defense was night and day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. You know, but to me, it's Jason Verrett.
I think I probably got number 4. I think I had to do some homework on the number, but Patrick Peterson comes in at 4. The guy only allowed 30 catches all season last year. Mm-hmm. To me, that's impressive. For a guy who had to guard the team no more. Obviously, the Cardinals didn't do very well all defensively as a whole, but what he did as his job. I think he only allowed like 400 some yards total. Maybe only 3 touchdowns. So to me, even though the Cardinals were not a dominant team, but to me, if you go back and watch his tape, he had one of his better impressive years at Philly shutting down number 1 corners. So to me, it's Patrick Peterson at number 4.
Number 4 for me, Xavier Rhodes. He took a step back, like we knew it was done, but it was. And I don't think he took a step back as more eyes were on him. Like when you watched them, it was like more eyes were on him and on a defense at him. And I think he real steady guy, speed, tall, aggressive. He gambles to me a little too much, and he overcompensates. He tried to let his speed overcompensate for him. To be honest, I think that's going to be his downfall if he doesn't actually put in the work as in technique and not letting your athletic ability do the rest for you. But still, the best, I say probably the second or third best corner in the NFC. And that's saying something. But, Xavier Rhodes to me, number 4.
Number 4, I got Denzel Ward. I think Denzel Ward's ceiling is high as any corner in the league right now. Cat quick, amazing speed, knows when to jump a route. I think he is a corner to watch out for this season. I think he's going to be somebody you have the game plan for each weekend and find out where he's at on the field. And then he can play the nickel. He's versatile. I really like Denzel Ward. I think this kid gonna have a phenomenal year. I got him at number 4.
Wait, we named it like the top 5, like going into the season.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, okay. I changed everything. I fucked that up.
It's all right. Listen, but look, I didn't go into the year. I mean, I probably somebody like my number 3. I like the kid out of Miami. Went to Xavier Howard.
I think y'all overpaid, but keep going.
Yeah, he did. I think led the league in picks though. Gave up a lot of yards. Misleading.
Very much so.
Led the league in picks. I know one thing: the guy can get an interception immediately. But now I would say this: he did give up a lot of yards, per catch. I mean, this guy could give up some 10-yard plays, but you lead the league in picks. I think you can have an impact for your team. So to me, he's number 3 on my list.
Number 2 for me.
3.
Oh,
Damn.
so I just did 3.
3. No, we doing 3 now.
We're doing 3 now. I just did. Yeah, positive.
All right, yeah. All right, so number 3 for me, Jalen Ramsey. Now some people gonna say they think Jalen Ramsey is the best corner in the league. As far as ability wise, yes, he is. As far as ability and the 6'2" stature that he has and the tools that and the measurables, probably is. But I think that he had a little down year last year.
Right.
I think that he has to come eat some of this humble pie.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a pretty good year this year. I don't think, with so many good corners ascending into the NFL right now, and 2 people I have ahead of him, y'all gonna hear it in a second. I think I gotta put him in number 3. I think with him being so versatile, playing the outside, could play the nickel, could play safety, and you could blitz him. He could do so many different things. Jalen Ramsey is gonna be a top cornerback in this league for years to come. So I got him down at number 3.
Number 3 for me, LSU. Pat P. Look, man, there's nothing else need to be said about Mr. Patrick Peterson. He was the only thing smoking for that defense last year.
Only positive thing.
The pass rush that was there for him most of his career wasn't there. Still, and at his age, I think that's what people don't give enough credit for. At his age, he still was traveling with the best wide receiver. Still, they punt returner. Was the only bright spot. Nothing to say. Mr. Class Act stuff, and especially, I think, really gonna see. Unfortunately, his Pro Bowl streak is about to be broken because of the suspension. But
Correct.
I think you're gonna see a whole refocus, which is dangerous. When he comes off of the suspension. So I got Pat P. Nothing else needs to be said.
Now, number 2, a lot of people don't know this guy if you're not a real NFL fan, but if you sit down and watch the sport, because he plays for a bad team. This guy comes in at 2. That's for Davis White. LSU.
Put some respect on that.
Listen, this guy led all corners with the second less QBR against throwing passes against him last year. You're talking about only 40-some catches last year, only 400-some yards total. Just lockdown. Now, granted, he played for Buffalo, so if you're not an NFL fan, you don't know him. You have to watch him in college. But last year, he followed up his freshman campaign with a dominant sophomore campaign. This kid was phenomenal. Again, he was like, this kid statistically is just outrageous. Tre'Davious White. To me, he comes in at number 2 going into the season. I think he's probably already the second best corner in the game. Tre'Davious White.
Number 2, I got the same person, Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White came into the league. You expect these corners to have sort of a struggle when they come in the league. Learning because the receivers are smarter. The concepts are a little more difficult to be able to defend in the NFL. But Tre'Davious White showed that he was ready for the task when he got to the NFL. And when you play on a bad team like Buffalo, for him to be able to stand up and play at the level he did his rookie year, and then come back your sophomore year and not have a sophomore slump like Marshawn Lattimore, and in the season with one of the highest, one of the lowest percentage rates completed on him throughout the whole NFL, says a lot about Tre'Davious White. I think his career is continuing to ascend. I would like to see him be on a better team so he could be on that stage so people can see how good he really is and see the Buffalo Bills get more primetime games. But Tre'Davious White deserves every right to be at number 2. I think he's going to be somebody to be on the lookout for this season, and I think quarterbacks better stay from looking his way.
Go to direction.
Me, number 2, I go with Jalen Ramsey. He had a bad year last year, and that's crazy when you look at the numbers. Still, say his bad year was still had him hovering at 2 and 3 in the Player Football Focus. Completion percentage. Look, when a quarterback don't want to look to your side, regardless of who he has over there, that says something. Willing tackler. That's one thing I love. He play the box. Feisty.
Yeah.
He
no mouthpiece.
You need
swag.
That. You need that on the defensive side. You need that on the defensive side. And I think, look, this is the thing about it. He's in a contract year. I think you're gonna see him put Darrell Revis-like numbers up this year. Demand that bag and set the market next year for the cornerbacks. So, that's why I got number two.
At number one, it's Stephon Gilmore.
Damn.
For the Patriots. Had a heck of a year, 2019 season. He led all corners last year with the lowest completion percentage out of 100-some targets against him. I think he only had like 40-some catches against him, over 109 targets. QBs had the lowest QBR against him around the league. Just a dominating force, and if people don't know, the Patriots played over 60% of man coverage, and he was in it. So for a guy to play that much man coverage and to have quarterbacks at the lowest QBR against him, to me, he comes in my number one. Stephon Gilmore, Patriots.
My number one is my favorite cornerback in the league, Xavier Rhodes. Big, physical, 6'2", 200 and some pound corner. Looks like a damn linebacker out there on the outside on the island. I think he gets back to his form that you've seen in 2016 and 2017 when he made the Pro Bowl back-to-back years. He had a bad year last year.
Yeah.
I think he was a little injury plagued, but I think you see Xavier Rhodes get back to that, man. I love him. He's one of the few people I think you could put on Odell Beckham, Julio Jones, and not have to really worry about it. That kid is probably the most talented as far as like physicality, speed, being able to turn and run and flip your hips. I think he is probably one of the most gifted corners in the NFL next to Jalen Ramsey. I think you see Xavier Rhodes take that top corner spot this year and show people that he is the best corner in the league. I got Xavier Rhodes at number one.
I'm going with LSU, baby. Mr. Tre'Davious White. Mr. Tre'Davious White. Look, man.
You know all against me, buddy.
Look at
the tape.
Look at who he has to play twice a year. He has to play the GOAT twice a year.
Yes, facts.
When the GOAT only throws the ball your way 3 times since you've been in the league, that's saying something. That's saying something. He's not looking you as a rookie and a second-year player. That's saying something. He's gotten into the playbook. He knows where everybody's supposed to be. All cornerbacks take gambles. He takes schematic gambles. He takes a gamble. Look, I know I can take this because I got somebody rolling down. I know I can take this because I got somebody coming up. Again, the willing tackler, play physical, and I just think I look at him as like a Kemba Walker. He's on a team that's in the playoffs every year. You talking about him. He's somebody special. But since we don't get to see them that much, nobody knows what it is, what he's doing.
Right.
Now, is he the most talented? No, he's not the most talented. But sometimes hard work does win.
You don't think he's talented?
No, I say is he the most talented?
Okay.
No, he's talented. Look what he like. Look who's his college coach. Was he talented? I think he's that guy. Once his rookie contract is up, you see him go to another another team, get his due, and get the respect that he deserves. So I think the only reason why people honestly knew who Darrell Revis was, because they had Rex Ryan, and you got to see them play prime time. So I was like, oh, well, this guy's real good. But guess what? He was good the 2 years before.
Right.
He got Rex Ryan showed that. Nobody just watched the damn Jets.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? You put him in that. Am I saying he's Darrell Revis? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when you get to see him, it was just like, it's like the reverse of Nnamdi Asomugha. Nnamdi was the fucking man. The numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Oakland.
A Louisiana kid. You know what I'm saying?
Nnamdi Asomugha from Louisiana?
Lafayette.
Never knew that.
Lafayette. Moved to California. No, he was raised in Cali.
Right.
Fuck that. We taking that claim. You know what I'm saying? Raised in California. He went to the local school in Cal. So right. Imagine that motherfucker would have done the same damn defense as fucking Morris Claiborne, Patrick Peterson, fucking Nnamdi Asomugha. Oh my, Chris Jones. Oh my Lord, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But when he made the move, nobody seen him in Oakland.
Right.
But all you could go by was the numbers.
The numbers.
And who the fuck this guy is that only gave up 3 fucking catches? You know, and then it's like, when you see him in Philly, it's like, it's the guy?
This is the guy?
You're like, well, shit. Oh, now, then after the fact, like, oh, he was a man corner? Why the fuck they set him his own?
No.
Because y'all paid Asante Samuel fucking $1,000 million. You know what I'm saying? You have to appease him because he can't play man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I think now, you know, people use that as, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Going for the money is good, but go for money with a scheme for you.
Scheme for you.
No, I think a guy who needs to give some credit to, he's not the top 5. I think he's like right there. He had a phenomenal last year on PL design.
The coach.
Yeah.
The coach.
You know what I'm saying? Made a hell of a change. Showed you what a culture change could do. That's and getting a kid getting in the right system.
Man,
I like
a guy who I like who's not made this list, but he does guard a lot of slot corners. Desmond King, for the San Diego Chargers, man. You know, I think it's his second year last year, man. You know, guarding slot, you know, it's a real tough job. But I think he's been real impressive. I think he's been coming along real big. I like that dude. I don't think he's really a left or right corner on the outside, but if you got him guarding slot receivers, I think Desmond King he's pretty good.
Right, yeah, he's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty solid. But listen, guys, that's out.
Last thing I gotta say, hey, Von Bell, Marcus Williams, you on deck.
Yeah.
Von Bell, like you gonna be playing in another uniform, baby. Marcus Williams, you got a shot to stay here in that black and gold.
You better strike, cause Mr. Chauncey Gardner. Woo!
Coming for spots. Coming for spots.
It's hard to keep him off the field. Hey, look, when Pat Roberts get back healthy, everybody know he going back to the nickel.
Yeah. You gonna be a slot guy.
Hey, one of y'all too.
Better get it together. Listen, guys, that's our show. Listen, FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports. Listen, subscribe to the FanView Live page on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, subscribe to the page if you're on Twitter at FanView NOLA and also on IG at FanView Live. And don't forget to subscribe to GSportz. My man been out for 2 weeks traveling the country.
Yeah.
You know, getting it in, you know, doing real big things over here, you know, trying to get the prospects out there, get them known, you know. Yeah, you're in Virginia, you know, you're all over the country, man. You know, you're becoming a popular face around the nation, man.
That's the plan, man.
That's the plan.
We need to get you a bounce beat for the website, man.
Right.
Oh.
GSportz in the building. You know what I'm saying? Get partner crown up here. My prospect was your prospect. You looking for a buyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That boy's looking for a buyer.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it is. A buyer's market out there, babe.
Talking about scholarship.
Everywhere
we go.
GSportz. You love with Twitter and IG.
Oh, man. Great hits.
From the River Paris, won't you make no?
He got it all.
Listen, man, y'all subscribe to the page, man. You know, like the page, man. And we'll see y'all next Thursday. FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports.
No, we won't, man. It's 4th of July.
You're right.
I won't see nobody.
I won't see nobody. I'm popping fireworks. So the Thursday after next Thursday. Thank you, Coach. Yeah. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. I do.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at